baby. Come on, rock with us, Sacramento, man. We here. You rocking with the best crew that's out here right now. About the fucking night. We lit with episode 16, man. I hope you have a good day today because we about to make it even that much more better. We got the crew with us. You know, you got my boy Tony behind the ones and twos. You got my boy Rob, and we got War Ready over here. Let's not forget about Warren, King of Sacramento, man. We're going to dive into the slap heard around the world. Not just United States, not just California, around the world.
Another planet might have heard that shit.
Man, somebody got bitch slapped so loud.
Man,
let's
get into it, man. Let's get into it. So, man, when I first seen it, I thought it was fake.
I did too.
I have several group chats, and everybody was like, "Man, did you see the slap? You see the slap?" And then when I initially seen it, I was just like, "Man, that's fake."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that shit's not real. And then I actually sat there and I started watching it, and you see Will Smith's reaction. You know, he's like, "Man, keep my wife's name out your mouth." And I'm like, man, this shit might be serious.
So before that, the reason why I didn't feel like it was real is because he laughed. He laughed at the joke.
He did.
He was kind of like a ha ha. And then Jada, like somewhat off camera, she the one who had the side eye to it. You know, she's the one who was like, And then obviously he goes off camera at that point in time. So we don't know after Will laughing, turning in and seeing that obviously she's disgusted. Obviously she was the shot caller, because if you laughed off of initial joke and then you go up and do what you had to do, like I'm pretty sure Jada was like, you heard this nigga talk about me, go do something. This nigga was like, what you want me to do, man? The boss over there told me to go do something. Shit, I'm about to go do it.
So she gave him the okay?
Man.
So you think
she gave him the green
you
light?
putting this on Jada?
I'm putting it on Jada, nigga.
She green lighted him.
He laughed like he thought, respectfully, it was a funny joke for a hot second.
Do you think that it might have been laughed like one of them laughs like, man, this nigga really just said that shit? Because you know how we laugh before you about to go off? you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like maybe it might have been one of those.
It's tough.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's tough, you know, because like you said, when you seen it, I mean, because the camera, it switched quick.
Right.
So you really can see like how he really reacted to it, because he was laughing at first. You know what I mean? He was laughing at first, and then you seen Jada roll her eyes, and then the camera goes away, and then it goes to Chris, and you're just like, all right. And then all of a sudden you see Will walking forward.
Right.
So you really don't see like the progression of it, you know, like what he was going through when he initially heard what he said. But
I'll tell you exactly what it was going through. He laughed, ha ha. He turned and looked at Jada, and Jada was like, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing? You know, so I got mad respect for the man, because I ain't never in my life seen that on TV live.
You got mad respect for who?
So you got mad respect, yeah, exactly.
For Will Smith.
So you think what he did was respectable?
It was respectable in the eyes of love, absolutely. He did that for her. Because if it were up to her, I'm pretty sure she would have been the one to go up there.
Nigga, he should have did that to August Alsina.
You know what? That's actually a very good point.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think I'm gonna raise the question. I know a lot of people don't want to have this conversation, but I'm gonna say it. And this is somebody who is a fan of Will Smith, like his movies, like everything. For everybody in this room probably loves Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Facts.
Like nobody's gonna take that away from him. The question I said this in our group chat. I got a question on this. If that's Bill Burr, if that's Joe Rogan, that's Jerry Seinfeld, he's slapping him?
Yeah.
Maybe not Joe Rogan. He probably have
I don't know.
Intimidation.
I think he back.
I got questions.
Well,
I got questions.
It's a scenario. It's the scenario. The scenario is his girl with him, sitting right there next to him. Because
same scenario. You just switch out Chris Rock with Bill Burr.
Oh fuck, that's a damn good question.
Or Billy Crystal, who's done plenty of Oscars.
I feel like they knew each other enough to where he felt like he can go up there and smack the dude. I don't think he would have done it.
So you think it's relational in that sense?
Yeah. It has to be relational.
That's a reach.
Because if a man tells a joke about you and you go up there and slap him, and his job is to tell fucking jokes, and Will's job is to tell jokes.
Right.
He sells jokes. It was a joke.
Oh, you mean Chris?
Chris.
Yeah.
So it was a joke. You have to have some underlying story for the reason why you went up there and bitch slapped him. There's a behind vaccine story that we don't know about.
I agree with that.
Because a joke does not warrant for someone to come up and slap you on not live TV.
Live TV.
I agree with that.
I agree. The reason why, and we looking at 2020's hindsight and all that, but I'm looking at it from the joke. Just if we dissecting it, the joke was not severe enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it wasn't so out of bounds. To me, I don't even think it was out of bounds at all.
It was because, I mean, she has a precondition.
She does have
It ain't
a
cancer. It ain't cancer.
How does he know that?
He don't know
Everybody
But
knows
see,
that,
but
right?
that's, but
Hell
that's,
no. You didn't know till now.
Wait. But that's going back
Nobody know till
that's
now.
I'll
going
give you
back
that.
to what Wynton was saying. Like, he may have knew something behind the scenes. Will Smith's probably looking at it like, you damn well know what my wife's going
If she
through.
already didn't always have her hair
That's
like that
the
in the first
only
place.
reason why I can see why Will
She
Smith
always has her
coming
hair
up
like
there.
that.
Especially if, I'll say this, let's say they just recently had a conversation, before the show started.
Correct.
Or something like that. Or maybe he just
That's a
became,
big hypothetical.
just maybe he became privy to the situation. Because think about it. He made a G.I. Jane joke. That's not that bad.
That's not.
But why did
That's
he?
not that bad of a joke. But my issue, but to what you're saying, it looks like it was deeper than that.
Exactly.
Or at least
Well,
it would. That's the only justification I could see why you would go up there, because it's too much of an exaggeration for you just to go up there because he made a G.I. Jane
that's what I
joke.
felt afterwards when he went up and got his Oscar. You could tell the way he was crying, everything like that. There's something going on with Will.
Exactly. And
There's
that's why
something going on.
I say he wouldn't slap the other
I think
guys.
Will had
because-
enough.
Well, no, look at this.
Man with the entanglements and
Yep.
True.
and Bad Boys 3 being
True.
a flop, bro. I think he was like, man, fuck all this.
I'm pretty sure if he would have
Just
said
went
something,
off.
if he would have joked about the entanglement, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been slapped. It would have been a joke that they all both had to roll their eyes at and look off. I say there was something behind the scenes
Yeah, I
because he said the joke, he laughed, and then Chris immediately was like, "What?" Like he was seeking justification. Like, "What? That joke wasn't even that bad." As if
Right.
he knew he said something wrong. As if something underlying behind the scenes was going on. Somebody said something, don't say this, don't mention that, and he mentioned it in a whole completely different way. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel if it were Joe Rogan or would you call
think-
Bill
Bill Burr.
Bill
Like
Burr.
I'm just noting some guys that some white comics that people readily identify with.
Right.
If they was up there and they said that, do you think he's slapping them?
Once again, that depends on the underlying story. But do I see that happening?
I
No,
think
I don't.
I think that
I
depends
don't
on
see that happening.
I don't
When-
think he is.
when you're talking about what the underlying reason is. I think that depends. Like if we were talking about like Chris might have known something, then maybe Joe Rogan or anybody else would have known something. I think it
Okay.
depends on what it is.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't know if he's that close to Joe Rogan. I think they made it because this is all scripted
I'm just
out.
talking about if they knew it or not.
The whole beginning of the show is always scripted out. I think they could have been before the show sitting down, chilling, and going over the script. And Will's like, "Man, leave that out. Don't say that." You know what I mean? And then Chris probably just took it upon himself, like, "Man, I'm about to deliver it."
Right.
And
Keep
he
it raw.
You know what I mean? And then Chris goes up. I mean, Will goes up there and slap him like, "Nigga, I told you keep that shit out."
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the consequences for you not listening. You speaking on my wife. You already know what we going through. You know what I mean? You know me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think you know it's interesting. As you guys know me, I'm a big film person. I actually was not watching the Oscars, to be honest.
I wasn't either.
I was not watching it. But I do remember this isn't the first time Chris Rock's had some controversy during the Oscars, and this is one I watched live years ago. Not nothing to this level, nothing like this, but I feel like both of these situations were over, exaggerations and overreactions of both people. I remember, I don't know what year this is. If any viewers is on, you might want to fact check this as far as when it happened.
Chat it in.
That, Chris Rock had basically made a joke about how Jude Law, the actor Jude Law, is in almost in all these different type of movies. He's in almost in every movie. There was a point where Jude Law was taking on a lot of roles. This was like early 2000s, around that time, something like that.
he was like Lil Wayne on every song.
Man, he was just in a lot of stuff, and he made a joke about it, like, just about Jude Law. He's probably being played by Jude Law or something like that. And then I guess Sean Penn, who's an actor, I guess took offense to that, because I don't know if Sean Penn, my memory serves me right, I don't know if he was announcing an award or something like that, or he received an award. I think he might have won an award that year, and during his speech, he basically clapped at Chris Rock and kind of, I guess he's sticking up for Jude Law. I thought that was out of bounds. Now I ain't got nothing, Sean Penn can say his piece, but I felt like that didn't. Chris Rock's joke about Jude Law being in a whole bunch of movies didn't warrant you trying to stick up for him. It's part of the show.
Right.
The host is supposed to bring levity to the Oscars. The Oscars is already this celebration type event, super formal, super, everybody's dressed to the nines. It's supposed to be this thing, and the host is supposed to bring this levity to it and kind of make it flow. Mm-hmm. That's why they bring on comics to host the Oscars.
Okay.
Because it's such a professional and very formal event. They want someone that's going to bring some of that lightness to it, right? And I feel like this was, I'll be honest with you. I think Will Smith overreacted. Period.
Do you want to play it for people to see?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Before you play it, overreacted. You think you're saying he overreacted? For someone talking about, so your girl's sitting right next to you.
Yeah. You got to understand.
And someone publicly humiliates her. Not even publicly, worldly humiliates her. And she obviously looks disgusted. You ain't gonna do nothing?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna speak on that.
I'm gonna say this. That's not the place where how you should react.
Right.
Because now no one's gonna remember. I'm gonna tell you this right now, because he won the Best Actor for King Richard. Ain't nobody gonna remember that shit.
Nope.
Everybody gonna remember this. He tainted his own award that he been chasing for a long time.
He's had multiple.
No, he has not. This is first time winning Best Actor.
They said they might.
He's been nominated before, but this is first time
take it
winning.
back oh shit!
I read they might take it back.
This is first time winning, and nobody's gonna remember him winning.
Yeah,
they're gonna remember this slap.
But see, to me, this wasn't even as bad as I think. Tony, you remember this? I don't know who hosted it last year or 2 years ago, but remember he was going off. And I sent you the video. I think it was like last year or something. But he was talking about who's that guy? I can't think of his name right now. He had his own island. He was all the famous people know him.
The Virgin Island dude.
Yeah,
Virgin Mobile.
And he committed suicide in prison.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait, what?
Epstein?
Was this the Virgin?
Epstein.
Oh, okay.
Epstein. Remember,
yes.
remember the guy that hosted it, I think maybe a year or two ago, was going off. He was all like, all you guys in attendance, you're all friends with Epstein. He made it like he was going in. Like, if you could bring that up, I think that would be perfect. But, dude, that was way worse than this to me. Dude, was he going in or not, Tony?
Yeah, he was. I mean, I can try to fight it up and see.
No. Go ahead and play the video.
Who was the person that said this?
I ain't trying to.
I don't remember who was hosting it, but the shit he said, bro, man, he was exposing a lot of people.
He was the host of the Oscars?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're trying to live up to that type of mentality.
He had like orange hair and all that.
And he was going in like, and you could tell like they were showing the faces of people in the crowd, and a lot of people were feeling uncomfortable because he was bringing up Epstein like.
Y'all friends.
You ought to be like, a lot of you motherfuckers in here are friends with him, and it's not right. It's hella uncomfortable. Like,
I mean,
dude, he was going in, bro. If you have time, watch that.
I'm gonna say shout out to Hollywood event where an underage person wasn't hurt for the first time. It was somebody else. Anyways, so
damn.
Red Pill Station in the building.
my bad for that. But hey, going back to what you were saying earlier previously, I will say this, man, because you were trying to compare it to like if it was your girl when you were asking Rob earlier.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying this, man, because me and my girl was talking about it too. And here's the thing you got to understand: you can't put it in the same context. You can't put it. We don't have an image to uphold. You know what I mean? Like for us to put ourselves in. Of course, if it was in public, I'm a knock somebody out or do what I got to do or tell a nigga, hey, let's go in the back alley, whatever it is. But when it comes to something like this, bro, and you understand who you are and the type of roles you play and the type of example you need to be for other people to furnish dreams for those children, bro, you can't act like that. Sports stars can't act like that. You know what I mean? You can't be going out and doing stuff like that. So it's different. Like he should have later on, maybe backstage, talked to him like, hey, bro, hey, that wasn't cool real quick, blah, blah. Or Even give him a slap. I don't.
Yeah,
know
man. I mean, and that's how I see it. I think that you could have went backstage and man had some furniture moving in that motherfucker if you really wanted to go down like that. But that wasn't the form because you just tainted and Denzel capped it off, man. And what he said to him, and he said when you on top, that's when the devil does his work on you, and that's what happened. It's like you just won this award, or he ended up winning this award this night, and then you go ahead and do this, and ain't nobody about to be talking about it. And I seen King Richard, and he played his ass off. He definitely deserved to win the award, but nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about that, and nobody's gonna talk about it 10 years from now. They're gonna remember you getting on stage, slapping Chris Rock. And not only that, and this is another thing that I have, and I was listening to, because this topic has been going over multiple platforms regardless of the genre.
Right.
Like, they was on sports shows talking about this.
Right.
Shannon Sharp
you talking
touched
about
on this.
The black interracial shit?
And going up there slapping a black man like that in front of everybody for them to see that.
That's what I was
like. You got to have a bigger responsibility on
Right.
that, and I feel Shannon Sharp's frustration with that, and that's why I asked that question. If he's white, you ain't slapping him,
and that's what I was gonna get at with you.
You
was
not
that what
doing
you was
it.
trying to
you
go
know
at
you
with?
would have, and that's why I don't give him that much credit, because people are gonna say, oh, you got your emotions is high and all of this and that type of stuff, and you maybe you wasn't thinking clearly and all of that. No, if that was Billy Crystal up there, bro, you would have had plenty clarity before you walked up there and slapped him.
It goes both ways, though. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, him going up there and slapping a black man. Okay, I get what you're saying. Chris Rock was up there bashing a black woman, and Will Smith was defending a black woman, his black wife.
Bro, no. Chris Rock is a comedian. When you're a comedian, your job is to make people laugh.
Facts.
Period. And we know this in this, especially in this culture and how we do this. We talk about censorship. That's the one area and the one profession where you can get away with saying a lot of stuff, because your job is to make people laugh.
To an extent.
Man, I don't care. Like, dude, the joke wasn't even that
wasn't
bad.
Not that serious.
But listen,
he didn't bring up her illness or none of that.
So let me say, he didn't. Did he bluntly bring up her illness? No, but it was definitely underlining. You know
I don't think it was. It's based on her haircut. She looked like she would go
like
on
she
the
always
G.I.
does.
Jane.
Like she always does.
She always has a short
That's
haircut.
Naomi.
So you're telling me if somebody, let's say it was your mom, and somebody made that joke about your mom, and you know your mom has this condition.
Yes.
Is this okay? Yes or no?
I would
The
look at.
question-
Hold on.
the
Wait,
question
let me
about-
answer. Let me
Yeah,
answer.
go-
Hold on.
go
I would
ahead,
straight
Tony.
up say, I would say, Mom, you're a millionaire. You can do whatever to your hair to make it look beautiful. So sad you don't have your hair. But there's people out there with cancer that have lost their hair and can never get it back, Mom. You good. Okay, you got millions of dollars to cover your shit up and look good.
millions of dollars, I mean, she still has feelings. She still feels a certain way.
Her feelings don't matter. I'm sorry. It just don't in that sense. It's not that big of a joke. It's not that bad of a joke.
I think when somebody has a disease and they're dealing with something, you don't know what that person's dealing with. You need to be sensitive to what they're going through.
I'm gonna ask you this, because this is somebody we about to go see here in May. One of my favorite comedians. I don't give a shit saying it. Corey Holcomb is that dude. When it come down to the funnies, he can go up there with anybody. But that dude don't hold back.
He be bashing the fuck out of people.
He makes some jokes that you would be like, man, that subject matter you shouldn't be joking about that. So you telling me that somebody, because let's put it out there, he be making abortion jokes.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to, some of the
Walk on
ladies that
eggshells?
might be in the show that may have had an abortion, now he got to feel some type of way.
If he's singling somebody out,
Which he does all the time.
you know what I mean? Like one person, I feel like it can be over the line. You know what I mean? It's a case by case situation.
How many people were they singling out? How many jokes did he give?
He clearly singled out Jada. Clearly,
But before that,
clearly.
That
Do
is
you
know what I
really?
mean?
Okay,
Before that.
I'm gonna be honest.
We don't
with
know.
you, man.
I don't know. Do
Do
we
you
know?
think he? And that's the point I want to touch on. I don't think he singled out Jada. I'm gonna say this. No, let me finish. He singled out her haircut.
This nigga.
Look at that singling her out.
No,
Why does
you,
Winton
let me
always-
say this. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. You going to a comedy show, or you going to somewhere where somebody's doing a performance, right? And a performance that's supposed to make people laugh. You going to a comedy show where you got a comedian on stage. You gonna wear some stupid shit?
Hell no, I'd be nervous as fuck.
You gonna dress right, and you ain't gonna dress to stick out, are you? Are you?
That's completely different.
No, it's
though.
not different.
It is
because
different.
when Lady Gaga came up there and it was dressing like in a motherfucking trash bag, the comedian up there talked some shit.
But Rob, she has no hair because of her condition.
She
She's
can
not.
get a
she's
wig.
not-
She's proud
Okay.
of her condition though, because she went there bald.
Yes, she
she
went there
has
bald.
all
I
the
mean-
money in the world to put on a wig if she wants. She understands that she is comfortable and she understands that the situation she is going through, and
She
she is
did.
wearing her baldness proudly.
She did.
Proudly.
You know what I mean?
She
But
looked good.
But,
So with
but
her
it-
representing that shit proudly,
it doesn't mean it's free game though.
why would she get
It, do-
mad?
it doesn't,
doesn't
mean it's free game.
Why
It
would she
doesn't
get
mean
mad?
it's free
If
game.
anything, she
Hold on.
Shit,
Doesn't
I
mean
think
it's
it
free
does.
game.
Hold on, but,
No,
but,
I
but
do.
then what you're doing, if you were a comedian, now you got to walk on eggshells. You better watch everybody now, bro. That's terrible to think that you could be in an industry
No,
like that. when you
no.
have to
I mean,
watch.
if I'm a comedian, I'm not going to single out an individual I may or may not
That's
know
what comedians
and have
do.
a relationship with.
That's what comedians do.
Facts.
I mean, comedians do that, but a lot of them speak in general. You know what I mean? A lot of them speak on topics. They don't really go specific on this individual, this, and that. Like he was saying, we don't know the relationship between Chris and Will. You know
I
what
think
mean?
it was tighter because I actually did a little bit of research. There's a lot of photos that they've taken together.
Right.
There's a lot of photos that Chris Rock has taken alone with Jada. So they have some type of relationship. It's not a stranger relationship.
Right.
There could have
They
been a lot of,
they know each other pretty extent. So I agree that there's a relationship there, and I think from Will's point of view, do I think that he felt that he may respect her better because of the maybe closeness of the relationship? Possibly. Did that contribute to him why he walked up there and slapped him?
Oh, 100%.
Possibly. Yes. I still don't think the joke was that bad. It still didn't warrant for him going up there. I think not only that, Chris Rock is more than a stand-up guy for not pressing
So-
charges.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing
Real shit.
any of that.
No,
He
I
just
give you
Real
took
shit.
that slap.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I think he should have doubled down. I think he should have made a joke and said, "Oh, you came up here hard on March. You should have did that in August."
So
That would have been my joke. That would have been my joke. If that had been me and he came up there and slapped me,
Right,
and if
right.
my natural reaction, wasn't to fight back, oh, I'm hitting you what I do best. This comedy shit. I'm gonna hit you with another joke
I don't
and
think
make
you
you
wanted
run
that
up here
smoke, though.
again.
Maybe that is a good reason why he slapped him. He said, "I'm sick of all the bullshit. Y'all been
I
getting
said
on
it.
me for not being on August, right?
Bro.
And now you want to take a jab at my wife like it's free game. Nah, I'm coming up here. Matter of fact, play right before he gets hit. Play it right before he gets slapped. I want to see Chris Rock's reaction because I can honestly tell you his reaction was, "Oh, my boy's coming up here. We about to make another joke right now." It looked like a friendly altercation as Will is walking up.
I don't think Chris thought he was gonna get slapped.
Play it right before the slap.
Hold on, cuz.
In general, I say it this way because I find that them to be in a good relationship. They have friends together. They have to know each other in that type of manner, man. It has to be that way. Let's go ahead and see this.
Let's see what he's talking about.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
Okay, so he's shooting jokes on somebody else, right? He's losing, he can't win. It's not like it was just one person.
Wow, dude. Thi-
Normal joke. He laughed. Look at the look. She rolled her eyes. This is that
she
moment where
green-lighted
they.
him.
This
She
is that moment
green-lighted
where
him.
they look. He's
Smack
like,
the shit
he's like,
out
oh, it wasn't too bad.
Look, he was feeling uncomfortable
Look,
already.
he's smiling like, oh, your boy's coming up here to join me.
But he was
Stop it right here. Damn. Oh shit.
he was feeling uncomfortable after he said the joke.
Slap the fuck.
I feel like that says it all.
That
'Cause
nigga
if you
turned
look
white
at him,
for
he's-
2 seconds. You see the pigmentation
Running
leave that
something.
nigga's face real quick. That fool went white and just a handprint on his thing. Just wham.
Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
Woof. God damn. And he walked off with a smile. That nigga was smirking.
I think that was I'm taking care of my woman.
Bro, he walked.
I'm defending her
So
honor.
let's process this.
Kristen went to smile.
Hold on, wait. Pause it real quick. So Chris smiled.
No, listen what he says.
I'm going to, okay?
This is the point when I thought it was serious. At that point, I was like, oh shit, he real.
Yeah.
He cussed on live TV. He mad.
He went Mike Lowry.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he went Mike Lowry.
Full blown.
That was Mike Lowry.
Mike
right there.
Lowry.
Yeah.
Mike Lowry don't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah.
But in general, Will almost smiles as he's walking away after bitch slapping the dude.
I think
He took his manhood.
So I'll say this. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Will walked up there and pretended that he was August Alsina.
Fucked
He's like, bro, I'm taking all this frustration on this with this entanglements and all this type of shit. Like I feel like
August would have threw it with that nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like in this situation, and man, and it sucks because I like both these brothers.
Right.
Like any Will Smith movie that he makes,
it's fire.
I go see.
It's fire.
But I go see, regardless if it's good or not.
Right.
Like I go see it. Chris Rock, any comedy show he put on, I'm gonna go see it. But I'm just assessing this from what I see, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Will looks weak.
Do you think he's gonna fuck with his movie ability? Meaning, you think his viewership or his response is
Will
gonna go
Smith
down?
Will Smith's legacy, his career is already cemented. That ain't gonna affect the box office. Hollywood care about money. He make a movie. That movie making money.
And here's the
thing. They
thing.
don't give a shit about that.
Here's the thing. When it comes to Will Smith and why he did what he did, really, bro, he's already as big as he is. Mm-hmm. It's almost like he really didn't give a fuck. Like, bro, I already got so much, and now fuck all this. I'm dealing with all this shit.
I'll be honest with you.
He probably don't need to do another movie.
I'll say this. This was out of character.
Mm-hmm.
The one person that was 100%. Out of character in this whole thing was Will Smith.
Because I didn't expect
Will
that from
Smith
him.
is always cool, calm, and collected. Mm-hmm. How cool and calm he was during that red table when they was talking about the entanglements. Mm-hmm. Cool, calm during all his movies and his interviews. He always talking about positivity and all this.
My girl calls it the wise guy.
This was so
wise guy.
Out of character for him.
I wasn't surprised
to go to this. I was extremely surprised.
I wasn't surprised. I mean, after seeing that whole red table shit, you kind of knew like they were kind of crazy.
Nigga, I feel like you're playing devil's advocate.
No. You didn't think? Listen, you don't think their dynamic, their relationship is crazy?
Yeah,
it is. So
no, it's unorthodox.
Yeah, so it's like for him to be involved in that and then see him do this shit. I'm not surprised.
See,
I'm not surprised.
I get what you mean by okay.
So this is what I have to say about it. In the light, Will and Jada have been known to be the couple that can't ever break.
No, they swingers. That's why.
And hear me out on this.
They keep that shit fresh.
They have to be.
Like Steph Curry.
Are they swingers?
They have
keep
to
that
be.
shit fresh like a Subway sandwich.
Why was
are
the
they really
entanglement?
swingers?
Yes.
Why was the entanglement so nonchalant, so easy for Will and Jada? They were both nonchalant about it, right? But they've been together for so long, and you don't want
it's pretty well documented, man. How these two move in Hollywood.
You don't want your dirt in the air.
We don't know the details. I ain't gonna go out there and say all that, but we don't know the details. But they be dabbling.
Right.
They be dabbling on the swing.
No.
So
you didn't know this?
So
I really didn't because now I'm starting to see Will Smith like him watching Jada getting like smashed. He's like,
nah.
When his dad left him.
They have been in a positive light their whole life.
Damn, you ain't shit.
You stupid.
That was foul. I just got that. I don't nobody love me, man.
Why no one love me, man?
How come she don't
Why
want
ain't
me?
Jada don't love me?
But nah, man, we all having fun. Will, man, all your shit is dope. Can't no one take that away from you.
Shit.
Even this situation, you make a movie, I'm going out to go see it. You do any type of show or anything like that, I'm going to go out there to see it. But we just talking about this situation, and to me, this situation, he's to me, based on his track record, out of character.
Facts.
I think he was out of line.
Never seen him like this.
I think he was out of line. I don't think it was justified based on what Chris Rock said. And I feel like he's going to regret this.
I feel like it was good.
I feel like he's going to regret it.
It was good for Will, bro, to jump out of that being so nice guy. Like, bro, he has never fucked up in the public eye. Never.
So
even in an entanglement.
So you use the opportunity of the stage of the Oscars with Chris Rock, who you have probably a good relationship with. Let's say that. We're assuming, but let's say that. And you choose a G.I. Jane moment or joke to go up there. Now, you should have took that energy with August.
I feel you. But if he did that, then there's an underlying story of, Will Smith's marriage is really that fucked up, opposed to, she was getting her thing. I've done mine. Y'all don't know who I've done. She obviously caught me. You know what I mean? But
no. Because and I think that's a big point too. But that, to me, if he's thinking it from your perspective, how you're saying, because he's been so, like, I guess you would say more clean cut You know, even his rap career.
Right.
In comparison to what hip hop is, it's more clean cut, right?
Right.
I don't think that he's adding any value now. So I don't look at now Will Smith as a bad boy as far as is some dude that's just that imposing. This action to me doesn't do that.
I look at it like this: he ain't nobody who's gonna just be a punk and a pushover and just take that shit. That's for real.
No, I agree with
Because
that. Because
before this, I thought he was just a normal pushover, a guy who's always willing to talk his way out, be the funny guy in situations. Right there, that nigga just showed a little bit of toughness. Like, bitch.
No, I won't say that because there's been instances where I've seen Will slap reporters.
There's a lot of white people.
I've seen him slap.
Slap him.
Now I've seen him. I think it was that one that was going around that wasn't that long ago. Where what he do with that one reporter?
This nigga told me,
I think the reporter tried to like hug him or touch him or something, and then he like slapped him. He was on some type of I don't know if it was a red carpet event, but it was some type of event where they taking photos and stuff like that, and you know he's in a suit and stuff, and there's fans and cameras and all that, and some reporter comes up. I don't know the action. I'd have to look it up, but he slaps this guy. Now this guy that he slaps is unknown. That's why I said, and that's why I made the comparison. If that was Billy Crystal up there, or Joe Rogan, or one of these white comics that's prominently known, I don't think he's slapping him. Period. I don't think he walks up there. I'm not saying I don't think
controversy though.
I don't think that he doesn't have a conversation with him. He may have a conversation, but he don't do what he just did to Chris, and that's the part that I think is messed up.
Maybe the fact that he is black and he's a brother, he knows that he could take it. I mean, you know,
that's my point. Because you know damn well you wouldn't, bro. You'd get crucified if you slapped Billy Crystal like that.
The open hand slap is the ultimate disrespect.
Super disrespect.
Yeah, he open hand slap. He didn't even punch him.
Now to those comics credit, somebody like maybe Billy Crystal. I don't think Billy Crystal would have made that type of joke. Number one, but. I that's why I mentioned Bill Burr and I mentioned Joe Rogan, because I feel like they got the balls that they would probably say something over the line, especially Bill Burr. Bill Burr don't give a shit. So
towards Jada, I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying.
Flip.
But I'm putting it out there.
I'm putting it up right now.
Come on, man. What the hell is your problem, bud?
Oh yeah, this was
Hey, sorry, just kiss me in my mouth. I'm joking. Look, I ain't sucking.
Oh, he bitch slapped him too. He bitch slapped him.
Now he didn't slap him like he did Chris.
Oh shit! Go back to the bitch.
He gave him one of those.
Hey, but he was pre-warming that fucking pimp hand. He was like, "Let me get this shit warmed up real quick." A quick warm up, backhand, pimp slap real quick.
But that was a while back, bro. That was 10 years ago.
Get the fuck off me, bitch. Backhand, bow.
He chin jacked him. Bro, I'd have been like, Will, this ain't Ali, bro.
He gave
you
that
finna
nigga
get
a quick
this right
backhand.
hand.
Oh shit, that quick backhand.
That was during Men in Black.
Oh,
That was during Men in Black, huh?
Hey man, that nigga just went real gangster real quick. Let me ask this real quick question. Did Chris Rock cry in the car?
No.
I bet you he gonna cry in the car. You don't think he cried?
No, I think he handled it. Like a man.
He about to get hella movies now. For getting his
Because
ass
he
slapped,
could
he about to be on hella movies.
because there's a lot of people who are talking about, like Shannon Sharp even talked about it. He said he would have put foots in Will Smith. If he was
Facts.
there up on
That's
stage.
facts,
Yeah.
bro.
He
The
would've-
Oscars would have been over.
He's and there's a lot of people's reaction, but I respect Chris Rock for not doing that, because you would have made a clown show of the Oscars at that point. You would have turned a very awkward and unsettling situation into a disaster.
But listen, I mean, let's say it was Jamie Foxx. I don't think he's slapping Jamie Foxx. I don't think he puts hands on Jamie Foxx.
Because Chris looks like a bitch?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows he can beat up Chris Rock.
Everybody
If it's Jamie Foxx, he ain't putting hands on Jamie Foxx. He's not putting hands on Chris Tucker. He ain't putting hands on none of them.
Yeah.
He's not, bruh. He's seen Chris Rock's like he's a peon.
Damn.
I don't know
Seriously,
about that one.
he looked at him as
Oh, yeah,
inferior.
I think, yeah.
He's inferior to me. But
Absolutely.
if it's like Jamie
That's
Foxx,
why he
up there,
slapped him in the
bruh,
first
it's
place.
not going down like that.
That's why
it's
he
not
slapped
going
him.
down like that.
Because I know if someone's smaller than me, I know they weak, I'm going to slap them.
But let's say it was Kanye West. You
With
think
my
he's slapping
dick.
Kanye West?
Shit.
Because you
If
know
Kanye
Kanye West
West-
would take it there.
If Kanye West was doing the Oscars,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think he slapped Kanye?
It's
I
tough.
think he would.
It's tough. Kanye?
And that goes back to I don't think they know each other. that
Kanye
good
would go
enough to do
crazy
that.
though.
No, would he go crazy? Yeah, but I think Will Smith will go out there and slap him.
I mean,
I'll just be honest with you.
try to grab the mic and do a Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I look at Kanye West and I'm not fearful of him.
This nigga Rob, man.
Like he doesn't impose any type of fear in me. He don't look like he got hands. I can tell you that.
Oh man, nah,
Shit.
true.
Shout out, like I like Kanye West, and I think man, the dude puts out good music and all that, and the whole beef with him and Drake is a whole bunch of bullshit. I think Drake could whoop his ass.
Who?
Damn.
Kanye West?
Yeah, Kanye West don't.
Drake's
look,
got some height.
like Kanye West don't look imposing to me. He just would talk crazy. He would after getting slapped. Oh, it would have been epic of what he said.
Oh yeah, he would have went crazy.
Yeah, bro. He literally got people got another. He's literally made people change the name of a comedian. This nigga's name is Skeet now.
I will say though, but it does.
That's crazy.
I will say this: it puts a stigma.
I
on
forgot
Chris,
his name
though.
was Pete.
It puts a stigma on Chris.
Like, how you gonna call him?
It
How
puts-
you gonna have this man's
The
name?
only
is
reason why I say
changed?
is because I naturally, as a man, I'm sorry. You get slapped, like you doing something.
I'm fighting back. You ain't
I'm
just
doing
slapping me.
something. You're not gonna slap
You
me.
know, that's interesting because
I'd be like,
I think we talked
nigga,
about that.
That was
Maybe
that fucking shit, dude. Like,
I did think we talked about that. You know, I don't know if it was on the show
Naturally, as a
or we
man.
were just talking about it just
not
on the
slapping
job
me.
one time.
not on TV.
Yeah, getting slapped is definitely the ultimate disrespect when it comes to a man
Open
and a man.
hand slap.
No, it's not the ultimate.
Let's talk about this because I mean,
It's that and spit.
It's up there.
Slapping
that-
with your dick. That's the
No,
ultimate.
it's that and spit. You
That's for a
spitting
female, bro.
You spitting somebody's face, bro. That's a death wish.
hold on, wait. You said slapping him with a dick? Hold on, wait. Back it up to what you said.
Nigga,
I would say-
I'm gonna have to kill you and your family, nigga.
Listen,
Hold up.
You gonna slap another man with your
How you
dick,
gonna
dog?
get that
Like,
situ-
what the fuck?
how you gonna get
Also,
that?
just, because you're doing two things, nigga. Think about it. You're killing two birds with one stone. You're showing a nigga,
bro.
look at my size of my dick,
Oh, bro.
and then you're slapping him with it.
How you
You're
get in
doing
that
two
situation
things.
though,
You
Tony?
fucking wild, bro.
Over any, like, I don't know.
No,
like,
I'm saying like you're out in the streets, you're in a beef with somebody,
And you
like,
just gonna pull your dick out
come
like,
on, man.
bitch, ultimate
like
disrespect.
you're gonna be like, come on, man, hit me in the face.
I'm gonna slap him.
You
one.
gonna-
I mean,
You gonna
I
try
don't
and
know.
ju- hey.
You might be sitting down at the bus stop and you just slap.
I don't want my dick on. Yeah, I don't want my dick on him for too long, but a slap on the face real quick, and then pee in his face or something.
How you gonna slap him in the face, bro? You gonna jump up there with your dick and just try to jump up and hit him in the head?
Only way I can see that happening.
I almost did it one time. No, I'm dead ass about this shit. No, I know. 100%.
Oh
You
man.
slap them with a dick, and then you
shit.
piss on their face. Done.
Tony, you
fuck.
wild.
That's
man.
the ultimate disrespect.
Oh fuck!
You right on that.
That is the
wild,
ultimate
man.
disrespect.
Your whole family gotta
shit.
go, nigga.
Yeah.
That's real
They ain't
talk.
gonna make it.
That's real talk.
Your whole family gotta go.
Oh damn,
Yeah.
bro!
Like, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, let's speak
You
about.
have to redeem your kids that ain't even been born yet. Your kids done felt that
Your
disrespect.
family name,
Bruh.
The
Bruh.
ultimate thing.
You
I'm
better
telling
do something.
Let's talk
He's
about
gonna be
this,
pissed
man.
and irritated.
Let's segue back into security because I feel like this is a perfect segment for security and how really important it is, even for this Oscar, right? So let's talk about embarrassing moments. Obviously, in this case, Chris Rock has the most embarrassing moment that we could see as on television. Let's talk to you guys about some embarrassing moments that you may have had in the security nightlife.
I haven't really had one, bro. Like, sitting here thinking about it, I can't really think of one.
Man, you go capping already, bro? Come on.
Come on, Warren. You
I'm
talk about that
trying to- I'm
nigga
trying
that
to
called
think.
you out in the front and you didn't fight him.
No, it wasn't embarrassing. No, we were face to face, but I mean, nothing happened. But that wasn't embarrassing to me. I mean, being dude, we had a little standoff.
Maybe
but I
not
can't
security.
really-
How about
yeah.
just being out?
Man, just being out. I gotta think about it, man. I mean, there's a couple times I've been. Shit, there was one time I was in mix. I was fucking slapped, and everybody took all my boys took a picture, and I'm sleeping in a picture, and they carried me out. I'm in the back of my cousin's car, throw up all over me, throw up in all the back seat of his car, everything. That's probably my most embarrassing club moment ever. But other than that, I mean, I never really had
nothing with a confrontation with somebody.
Nah, man, I never really had no. I mean, I've been in Vegas and I played like a couple semi-pro pro football games, and we was in Vegas and we had a table and like some dudes that like they just had some drama with us and they didn't know how deep we was. Like you know, we was there with a whole football team, so some shit popped off or somebody said something to somebody bumped somebody, and these niggas like got hella bold, and then like we just had niggas in all corners of the club, and everybody just comes out of nowhere, and then they were just like, we're good. You know what I mean? Like they didn't know how many dudes we had and the size we had. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I never really had no static like that in the club, man. Like
Winston, you?
What about you, Win?
I mean, there's a bunch of embarrassing moments in the club, but mainly, you know, females slipping past me, rather they slipping through under my legs or just wilding out. But my most embarrassing moment happened outside, like going to go to work, and I was stopping by at a bank real quick, and as I'm walking up to this bank, I see this baddie walking out, and I'm just like, dang. And, you know, I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, I say something as she's walking by. I'm walking up to the bank. I'm getting ready to go deposit my check. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm rubbernecking and all. And she smiles. You know, she kind of gives me the, she's walking by. And I'm just like, yo, and I'm still walking. And then literally as me and her are connecting eye to eye as I'm walking, there's a pillar right in front of me. And I, bow, just hit the pillar. I was like, yeah.
You're stunned.
Like, yo, what's up? And I mean, we connected. Eyes connected. She smiled. She laughed.
When you hit the post, you laughed?
Yeah, she hit. Just bringing me back, bro. I'm still embarrassed right now thinking about what she was thinking as she saw me literally, cartoon style, walk into a fucking pillar. Most embarrassing moment ever. But I walked that bitch off, cashed my check, and kept it pushing. But anyways, in general, in the club scene, mainly just when like, you know, they try to escape by, slip through your legs. That was embarrassing because my other guards were like, bro, you ain't gonna do nothing to this female? I really hate grabbing women unless I have to. Unless you swing in and really wilding out, then I'll grab you. But at the most part, if you just, you know, trying to get past me and you're running past me and slipping through, I'm not going to just sit here and grab you and manhandle you. I'm going to stand in your way as best I could. But I guess that was a similar embarrassing moment, having this girl try to get past me. But what about you?
You know, I think we talked about it one time. You know, I bust my ass one time jumping off stage. It was a code 3 being called. And I pop off the post I was standing on, and you know what I mean, knock somebody down. And then my ass just fucking slid into somebody. It was an empty booth. No one's in the booth, but I slid straight into that.
Slid in the home plate.
But I think I talked about that.
You did.
But I want to. That's why, man. I feel like y'all pussy, bro.
No, what
Y'all ain't, man.
What
Let's go
embarrassing
keep it a
story?
buck, bro. Y'all ain't keeping it 100.
Go ahead.
But
Let
I'm
me hear
gonna
it.
say mine, man.
Yeah.
And this was actually the first time I actually ever did security, security at this place. But I remember the conversation that I had, and this is the part that rings in my head. It was during the interview process. And this person basically just kept on telling me and emphasized, you know, we want someone that doesn't have a hot head. And they gave me a whole bunch of scenarios, you know, in which, you know, someone would be calling me out my name, maybe says something to me, and we want you to hold your composure.
Bitch, nigga, Rob.
Are you going to be able to not attack or try to fight based on someone's words and that type of thing? So this person during that interview that I was going for this venue, you know, that just kept ringing with me, and it was brought up and repeated, not just during the interview,
Multiple
but also
times.
during my first day when we were talking, when I was signing paperwork, doing all that type of stuff. It kept coming up. It was a conversation that kept coming up, and not just from that person, also another person that's involved as well, right? And this was maybe in the middle of the night. This group wants to buy a booth. I'm standing by this booth, and the guy is playing with the rope. You know what I mean? You can tell he's drunk. He's with a group. You can tell he's pretty drunk, and he's just playing with the rope. And I'm like, hey, man, we got you, man. We're going to get you in this booth. I got the rope. And then he's like, he looks at me, and then he's like holding it, but he's staring at me in the face. And I'm like, bruh, We got the rope, and I'm trying to play it cool. And
Did you try to like wrap your leg around it so it looked like it was your dick he was grabbing?
Oh my God, that's
you went straight to the dick joke,
This nigga stay talking about dicks.
bruh.
You should have did that. He would have let go.
Yeah, or grab my shit. I don't know what type of time he was on,
right.
but you know, he's staring me in the face. So at this point, now I know it's a challenge. Like I'm seeing, that's what it is. I'm like, okay, this dude is just faded. But I know it's a challenge. And I say, bruh, if you don't let go of the rope, your whole group up out of here. So I say this. His peoples is right there, and I'm by myself. I haven't called no code or nothing like that. And he looks at me, and then he lets go of the rope, and he says, man, you a bitch. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I felt like the whole music shut off in the club when he said it. Because it pierced through the whole base of that place.
Right.
Because the way he said it, and I could see the whole, you know how that one meme where it says balling and that dude's just busting out? Like, I felt like he said it with so much emphasis. And then he walked off. And that's how he said it. And so I'm standing there, and there's a bottle server there, and there's also one of the hostess, and they looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the situation, and I just felt like, bro, I wanted to fuck this dude up. But I just, in the back of my head, because he had been constantly telling me through the interview process, through 2 interviews, because there was 2 different days that I had interviews, 2 different days, and then also that day. My first day.
Was this at the club E40?
It was Mish Murdy.
Yeah.
Mish Murdy.
Yeah, that place.
Okay.
And
Y'all on point.
This
Y'all on
nigga
point.
over
Right.
here speaking Spanish.
y'all both had it right.
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga speaking gibberish. This nigga speaking Teletubby or something. I don't know what the fuck that was.
This nigga getting
You got
crazy,
it. You got it.
But yeah. But it was just I just felt so, like, in just that moment, I felt so powerless because those words of just getting on and just starting were just sticking in my head. And I swear I've never had that feeling ever again. Never had that feeling. Never had that situation really come up again. But it was just in the way that it happened, and it being my first night there. Yeah, that bothered me. That bothered me. That I ain't gonna lie. That bothered me for a few days.
They was setting you up for that
That's
shit.
not
like,
even
don't-
embarrassing.
Now,
Touch
granted,
your
no,
soul.
but for me
You
though,
calling them bitches,
no,
that
it
wasn't
wasn't. It wasn't embarrassing in the sense of like there was a whole bunch of people that heard it or a whole bunch of people that saw it.
He demoralized you.
It was embarrassing for me as the person standing there as the man.
Taking it.
That's how I felt.
You demoralized,
Like I
man.
felt like because this is the ultimate thing. Number one, wasn't used to it. That's the key part.
That happened to all of us multiple times.
No, but when it's the first time, we end up we turn a blind eye to that now. We get deaf. It's tone deaf.
Right.
I say run
Now
it.
because that's our job. We just deal with
You
all
wanna
you
run
just
it?
talking. It's nothing now. But when you first hear it, especially as any man, is another man call you a bitch.
I'm fucking you up.
It's hard bro. That's like getting punched in the nose. That's a button. You know what I mean?
I say prove it. Whose bitch is whose bitch? Come here.
But it was just one of those. It was just one of those times, and it was just these 2 people that was
Have a
in my head
romance,
talking about it. That's what really bothered me. And so that took me a minute, but that was just for myself,
All right.
just for me.
Tony, you got one?
Bro, like, Rob, you was there for mine. Shit. You remember it.
Oh, recently?
Them 19 bitches outside.
Jog my memory.
Them 19 bitches outside of fucking a specific club we was at
Oh.
that was next to us. You remember? Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Oh, you
I
talking
ain't one
about
of them niggas.
you talking about East Bar?
I ain't one of them niggas. Listen, this is what I love.
East?
I love that I am about equal rights.
On the other side.
I'm gonna say this. I'm about equal rights. 100% equal rights. I will fuck a bitch up. I don't give a fuck. You know why? These bitches.
I think this is time for our disclaimer
Yeah.
of the show.
How did the Oscars mute
our-
that
our-
whole segment? How did they
Each
mute
individual's
that shit?
feelings are their feelings of their own,
This motherfucker.
and then it's not shared by the rest of the crew. Continue.
Disclaimer.
100%. No. This was my most embarrassing moment. Why? Because I will tell you this. I will never hit a bitch. If the bitch is bigger than you, like Winton with a wig, the fuck? Out your fucking mind.
Why it gotta be me again with a motherfucking wig?
Why did I think of fucking when 50 had on that wig when he was making fun of Rick Ross?
Bro,
You stupid.
the fact is, this bitch was very robust. Very robust. I couldn't believe how big she was. I was like, damn. So she came up on this fucking picnic table. I pushed that bitch in the streets. Ah!
Hadouken.
Exactly. And
Hadouken.
it was a good push off in the streets. And she
Oh,
landed
my God.
she landed on her ankle and some shit. Screaming and shit. Her other friend clocked me in the side of the head. I was like,
Sonic boom.
the fuck? Hey, stop. So I told her to stop. She's like, that's my sister. I don't give a fuck. Y'all need to stop. So I pushed her out the way.
Sonic boom.
And more bitches was coming through trying to fuck some bitches up behind us. They ran by us.
right.
So I was like, okay, what the fuck? So I'm pushing bitches
Hadouken.
everywhere.
Hadouken.
Push,
Hadouken.
push,
Hadouken.
push.
Hadouken.
Everywhere.
Hadouken.
The big bitch though. The Winton.
God damn, why I gotta be
My
a
bad,
Winton
my bad.
bitch,
The
huh?
Winton.
With a motherfucking wig again, huh?
Hey, I can't unsee it now.
I know, like I got a fucking wig everywhere I go and shit. Like what the fuck?
Hey, you gotta switch your IG to
Like
Queen.
I gotta be that.
Queen of Sacramento.
Fuck that.
Queen of Sacramento.
Oh wow. So you over here giving bitches the Hadouken. Keep going.
Bro, she comes up to me, bro, and she goes and she punches. I grab her hands. I stop it. And I didn't even notice the tree that was in front of us. She threw her other arm, and I just pulled her into the tree. She hit the tree, right? And then she went back, so her face is fucking bleeding and shit.
This nigga over here doing Mortal Kombat moves and shit on
I'm
these
like,
girls.
calm the fuck down. So I'm pushing all the other bitches. I'm pushing hella bitches.
Hadouken.
She comes back again. This is a crazy thing, bro. She comes out. I say, you ain't gonna do
She
shit.
connected.
She got me underneath right here on my thighs.
Get over here.
And almost lifted me up to slam me down, bro. If it wasn't for the gate that was there at Bar East, that was right there behind us, I hit that shit. Literally, I was like, oh shit. And
The bar on the east side.
everybody yelled, oh shit, because everybody thought I was getting dropped. I was like, oh shit. So I came down and I grabbed her and was like, stop it.
Finish her.
She went to punch me right here, and I was like, "Oh, your daddy taught you good. Hit the nuts, right?" We were talking shit, just sitting there talking shit. Finally, bro, she tired me out too. I was like, "Whoo," and she was tired too, so I was kind of happy about that. She was like, "Whoo, she tired. This bitch is big." Like, I was like, "Whoo, Lord Jesus." So finally pushed her off to the side. And she was done, and then the other girls were calmed down, and Rob did some crazy shit to a bitch. And then,
Bro, I just moved her.
You just moved it?
You move or you will be moved.
yes, move or you will be moved.
I just moved her.
So here you
I just gave her a little tap. She was trying to get. It was the same
a
situation.
little tap.
She was trying to get to the. She was trying to get to the girl. Like they were trying to. I don't know. They were trying to jump her or whatever. But she was hiding behind us, and they tried to get to her, and I just had to give her a little. A little taste of Herschel Walker. Like, back up.
Gave her that stiff.
get to
Yeah.
get stiff.
That
Hey
stiff
man,
arm.
I ain't feel that bad.
I could have got dipped by this bitch though. She was so robust and big. I could have got dipped. That's why I say you gotta give equal rights. Give them their rights. They want to be equal, so you have to. Give them
Once again,
equal
give me that
rights.
disclaimer, Rob, just in case, man.
Man.
That disclaimer.
The feelings.
So you out with your girl and another girl comes up. Let's do the little Chris Rock shit.
Oh shit.
You out with your girl and another girl who bigger than you. Fuck with your girl. I'm gonna beat her up. What you gonna do?
She's still not stronger than this.
When
nigga.
go and put that wig on.
Oh,
make
she
it,
is.
Make it
Oh,
equal.
she is.
Make it equal. So
on, she
that
is.
when the cameras start rolling, they
Right.
say it's just two big bitches out there fighting.
She's very robust. I
Like
like
that
using
Queen
that word.
Latifah
Her
movie?
bones are thicker than
Bringing
they
down
should
the
be.
house.
Robust.
Put that wig on.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, nah, yeah.
You gotta slap my bitch. You had to for your woman.
What she do?
Anyways.
What is she? What does this big woman do? What does this big woman do to her?
Jackie cut in front of Lion, or the person shit they cut in front of Lion at a movie theater.
What do you mean
what?
cut in front of the line?
So look,
Everybody got pre-tickets.
I know. But she cut in front to try to buy the tickets.
so
Alright.
you want him to manhandle a female for that, but Will can't slap.
No, it ain't
Chris
about
Rock.
that. It ain't about that. She went and attacked his girl. She went and attacked her. She said, "Bitch, I'm gonna fuck
Obviously,
you
I
up."
ain't gonna
Went
let nobody just attack him, but I
Oh,
mean,
you're asking him if the girl attacked Jack.
yes,
Oh, I got you. Go ahead, Win.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
they attack her.
gonna be the people's choice, man. Give her that fucking rock bottom.
That's
shit.
what I'm talking about. Yes, slam it.
I
Equal
gotta
rights.
protect
Equal
what's mine.
rights.
It ain't equal rights at that point in time. I am
point, though-
protecting
no,
what's mine.
Yes.
No, the key.
Equal.
It
the
ain't
key,
equal.
The key point though is you're saying and you're putting an emphasis on the fact that the woman is of Winton's
Size.
size and
Right.
caliber.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
yes.
I'm definitely finna step in and rock bottom the fuck
I've
out
been
of
in
him,
them
right?
situations.
But
Women
now,
is very big
now
and
if
robust.
if it's an equal match in size, I may trip the bitch. I mean, try to give a little bit of an
Nah,
advantage,
nah.
but I
So
feel
the
like,
same
Slam
size as you say.
I feel like it's fair.
Especially they coming up to you like they a man, slam them.
I feel like it'd be fair. And I feel like my girl'd have hands at that point in time to go ahead and handle business. So,
Nah,
Nah,
I
no,
ain't
I know
gonna let
she
my
got-
loved ones get hurt.
you gotta let them challenge themselves too, man. You gotta challenge that shit. I've seen it. It's actually happened.
So
right,
hold on.
It's
So
happened
Tony,
right in front of
you
me. I ain't gonna
I just
lie.
want to make sure and be clear. So she just taking off on her.
Yeah, 100%. I've been in the situation. I've been in
Yeah.
the situation.
I've been in it.
Nah, if
I've been
it's
in it.
if it's a situation where she just teeing off and
So
yeah,
real quick,
I'm gonna have to
so
get
just
in.
to tell y'all, just so you know the story, I've been in this exact situation where I never, of course, I'm not gonna hit a girl, but I will say this: I've been in a situation where we didn't know what was going on, right? Ex-wife, some shit was going down. I think I told you the story where basically this white girl, got her phone stolen from these other group of girls, right? So my, ex-wife's brother-in-law was like trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho and was like, "Hey, I get your phone back, this and that."
Same nigga that tried to fight Rob.
Yes.
Nah,
same
that
shit.
motherfucker.
Yeah, right. So that shit happened, right? So I walked up and bro, it wasn't just like 5 bitches. It was like 4 bitches because one of them was like
I forgot about that.
She
Nigga
yeah.
had to take them shades off,
Right.
bro.
She didn't
Bro,
know
was about to get this work.
He was like, "You
Right.
want a nigga? Nigga here now."
right? She didn't know if it was like it was I don't know if this is offensive or not, dyke, but the girl that thinks she's a dude was
Everything
there.
you say is offensive.
Exactly. And so she was there with the 4 other girls and then 2 dudes. So it was like 7 or 8 people against us.
What was more offensive is that you try to label the dyke as non-female. You said 4 girls, and then the dyke as if she wasn't.
Well, she was dressed like us,
It's a female though.
like you.
It's a female. Doesn't make it right.
She wouldn't. Want to
It
say
don't make
that.
it right.
Okay.
Keep going.
Well, there you go.
Keep going.
Anyways, so
Okay, let me ask you something. When if you got 2 women in front of you, one look like Beyonce and the other one look like Young Thug's sister,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit both of them, which one you feeling sadder about hitting?
For one, I wouldn't hit.
Go
one.
ahead, Tony.
So my thing is like in
That's the point he was trying to make. But go ahead.
in that situation. Hey, here's what's crazy. In that situation, I told them all to calm down. Ain't nobody doing nothing. If y'all want to do something, do it to me. That's what I told all of them. So the I won't say the DIKE word, but she came up to me like she took a big step. Like I'm telling you, a good lunge towards me and said,
Nigga said a lunch.
she said, "You ain't doing shit." I said, "Back the fuck up." And I pushed her. I said, "Don't come up to me like that. We are people." I dead ass told her, "We are people." Because I try to keep it, I don't know what I try to keep it, but I was like, "We are people. Chill the fuck out." So then the other 2 dudes that were there were just like, "Stop acting crazy." I was like, "No, they acting crazy." Another girl walked up and she was like asking my ex, "Hey, is this your girl? Is this your this? Is this your husband?" And all of a sudden, my ex-wife at the time was like, "Yeah, this is him." She goes, "Oh, okay." She walks over and picks up the corner. So when you go to park somewhere, you have them parking cement pieces.
Mm-hmm.
She picked up a corner that was broken, an entire corner, and was walking back. And I saw her.
What you about to do? Shock put that shit? What you?
Right. I saw that shit. I was like, "Fuck, this bitch carry a whole piece of cement. What the fuck she doing?"
That's different.
So I'm sitting there talking to these dudes. So I grabbed one of the dudes. I said, "Hit me in the face so I can fuck all y'all up right now." So I was trying to get them to fight me. The next thing you know, I see a brick fly. I hit that shit. I literally jumped and hit that shit and fucking had to stop everything that was going on. I had to chase all these niggas. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that brick would have probably busted her head and fucking she had to go to hospital. You know what I mean? Type shit. So that's what I mean. When it's a situation like that, you kind of have to step in and be a man in that situation.
I feel you.
Know what
I feel you.
I mean?
But
I
you
mean,
gotta
not fuck people up.
You gotta let
But
your
maybe
girl
drag-
be her though. You know what I mean? You gotta let her. Well,
I get the
obviously,
cement. Yeah,
no. But you gotta let them do their own fighting.
If she got a weapon, then it's fully
Definitely.
understandable.
It's a different thing.
Not a
though.
weapon.
Fully
It-
understandable.
you've
the other
changed.
one, yeah.
You've
Yeah.
changed the dynamic
Yeah.
of the situation.
Yeah.
now.
Right.
In my situation, my girl did have somebody actually grab her. And like she was not trying to talk with her. She kept walking. We at the gym, damn it. And she's trying to walk out like, "Hey, your mom's a homewrecker, this, that, and the other." My girl was a champ. I'm sitting here right next to her. She keeps walking, and this girl grabs her by the arm. Shit, my girl don't fucking play that shit. She turn around with a big-ass water thermos, swings and hits the bitch in the head.
Sheesh.
And then walks the fuck off like a straight-up G. Bitch on the ground crying like, did someone see that? Did someone see that? I'm like, yeah, bitch, I did. Shit, I kept walking. And we dipped. So you got to let them fight their own battle. There is a moment and there is a point in time when you need to jump in, and you know when that point is.
Not with a brick of cement.
Yeah, not with a brick of cement. I definitely can understand that. I would definitely jump in at that point. That's
definitely a different dynamic.
I would definitely jump in at that point.
Yeah.
But in some cases, females are just, they're going to do that. They're going to have smoke. They want the smoke. They're going to try to talk it out. And it's either they're going to fight it out or they're going to be best friends. I'm not going to jump in before that happens unless there's a fucking cement brick coming out. Yeah, that makes sense. But, man,
that's like fucking Eddie Murphy. He said, you try to cut my dick, bro. You better run, goddammit. Throw that brick. You better run, goddammit. You better run, goddammit.
Let's dive back in because I know we're getting ready to come to an end here, and I got some things we want to talk about. One thing, we're going to make it quick. What would you do? You're a security guard, and you in the club, and you see and hear the situation happen. Let's say
talking about you. So I just want to clarify. You talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock?
Yeah, Will Smith and Chris Rock. You're in the club, you're upstairs, you're monitoring people, but you hear somebody like Chris Rock next to a booth talk about someone's wife, and you hear him like bash him. And then you see the man step up in her defense and let's say hit the dude.
So basically you taking what just happened and you put that in the club setting.
Exactly.
And it happens exactly what just happened.
Exactly how it happened.
I ain't kicking nobody out.
Okay. I was going to ask that. That's exactly what I'm asking. I feel you on that.
Bruh got slapped
and
there was no reaction. Dude walked off and ain't nothing else happened.
Yeah. You ain't doing nothing.
I ain't doing shit.
Warren?
I agree with Rob. I mean, I ain't doing nothing.
Especially and you talking about it's Will Smith?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a different.
How am I
gonna kick Will Smith out the club?
It's not even Will Smith. Let's just say it's a random bystander, but you hear this scenario and situation.
I agree with Rob. I'm not gonna do nothing. But if it does escalate, dude that got slapped, I'm gonna let him get his issue off though.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Come on, y'all.
I'm gonna let him get his issue off. Like he clearly disrespected you and slapped the fuck out of you. I'm gonna let you get a few off.
Jeez. What do you mean get your issue off? So what do you mean by that?
I'm a
let him rebuttal.
I'm a purposely get there a little bit slower so he can get his issue off. Like, bruh, he
y'all
clearly
the Chris Rock character let him get his issue off.
Yeah, I'm gonna if he decides to respond, I'm like, all right, bro, you got. He slapped the shit out of you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you get your issue off a little bit.
No, what?
Tell me what you got, Tony. Talk to me.
What you mean? I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, the manager told me I gotta kick you out. Give me 100, you get to stay.
This nigga right
the fuck, bro?
He said you come over here with that.
Yeah, smooth handshake,
nigga.
Give me that.
That's gonna calm everything down.
For real.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making my money.
I know he gave you a rough ass slap, but you didn't make that handshake.
So smooth handshake and all right. I get that. Who are you asking the smooth handshake for? Who are you immediately trying to kick out first?
The nigga that slapped.
The nigga that slapped?
Yes.
And be like, I need that cool 100.
They said
I'm sorry, man. Okay. I'm killing this shit.
Talk to me.
I'm not kicking him out.
I feel you.
If bruh, we taking Will and Chris out of this, but we just taking two random dudes at the spot.
Right.
If dude gets slapped and react just like how Chris did, both them niggas staying.
Okay.
And I might kick out the dude that got slapped.
Yeah. I'm on that page. I'm
gonna be upset if you don't do nothing. I'm looking at you. Hey, bro.
You finna do something, nigga?
I'm looking at you like, hold on a second.
He looking at you like,
because if it's a slap, because this is the thing. Because you know how we do this.
Right.
When it's swinging, when dudes is swinging, we jump in.
Right.
Because you know the swinging don't stop until we get in it.
Right.
Right. But if you get slapped, I don't know, man. That should be echoing. I'm gonna be surprised. I'm like, damn, this dude just got slapped, and I'm gonna look at the dude who got slapped. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing security,
but you gonna do something?
But you have to do something.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna let you do it, but I need you to act like you about to do something.
No, I'm gonna let him because getting slapped, that shit's gonna touch your soul, bruh. I'm gonna let him get a couple shots off, then I'll break this shit up.
Bro, but you know how many dudes out there they reaction.
They're going to.
They be talking shit.
They're going to.
No, some of them be.
If somebody slap me, somebody should
some
react.
of them be moist like that.
They be raised by their mothers.
No, they be moist.
Yeah.
And they'll be like they'll say some dumbass shit like, "Why you slap me?" The fuck?
Yeah, there's no words.
I ain't saying no why you slap me, bro. Ain't no question.
I think I would personally not kick them both out, but I would definitely keep an eye on the dude who got slapped, waiting for his retaliation. Because once he retaliates, that's when the fight will happen.
Okay, so let me ask you. Wait a minute. Okay. I think there's a limitation to this. The clock's ticking.
Mm-hmm.
You got a certain amount of time to respond after getting slapped.
Oh yeah, very true. Seconds.
Like you can't just be like get slapped, at 11:30 and then at 1:30 after everybody leaves and say, "Hey man, I'm about to get brother that slapped me." That sounds crazy.
If you're trying to fill your IV with fucking AIDS, maybe shit. Might want to inject a nigga.
Hey man, back to what you were saying.
You a sick ass nigga doing shit like that.
What the fuck?
Hey, bro, you deserve to get slapped thinking like that.
Tony on a different type of time,
Bro.
Man,
he on a whole different type of time.
Not
over
of
there.
this world
Bro,
right
he
here.
said over here trying to get.
My thing is, I'm gonna get your ass back.
He said, "Man, I'm trying to get
your ass
He
back.
said
for
that I'm
sure.
gonna give you that
For
slow
sure, for
death.
sure.
I'm gonna give you the chance to
damn.
go slap him back.
But yeah, no, I'm not in that type of situation. Like I said, in that situation, I'm not. If it's a slap, no reaction from the dude that got slapped. The person that did the slapping stopped, made his point, and just started to walk off, just like Will did. I'm probably going to the dude. I'm looking at the dude that got slapped, and I'm waiting for the retaliation. When it don't come, then I'm going over to the dude that did the slap, and I'm gonna be like, my first question is gonna be, bro, why you slap bro like that?
Real talk.
Why you do that?
Why you do that?
Why you do that?
Hey, good job, man. By the way, good job.
Why you do that to
Yeah.
him? What he do?
Real talk.
I'm asking some questions.
Right.
Like what he do? Cause you just straight, bro. I heard the smack through the bass. Bro, people heard that in the bathroom. Like,
Man.
so what he do? I'm asking. I got questions. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But seriously, I'm not in that type of situation. The same scenario. I'm not going off. I'm not overreacting. What we do is usually when we get involved, it's usually the dudes is chunking it.
Yeah.
Like they throw them from the shoulders,
Fully escalated.
and they both going at it. So we try to get involved. But something like that, like I'm seriously looking at bro that got
I
slapped.
feel it.
I'm first looking at him, and I'm like, bro, what you about to do? I'm not gonna let you do it, but I need to know what you about to do.
Right. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like I said, I'm gonna let him get that issue off. Somebody slap me and the guard get in between, I'm damn near fighting the guard.
Fuck no,
Like-
man. If
like,
somebody
bruh-
slap
Oh,
me,
no,
I'm
no,
instantly
that's
hitting back.
No,
Yeah,
I'm mad
yeah.
as fuck. Like, bro,
Yeah.
if he slapped the fuck out of me and before I get to respond, the guard's right there. I'm like, bro, you got to fucking move, bro. You got to move. You got to move, bro. Let me handle this for a little bit and then you can break it up. But if you immediately get in between after somebody slaps the shit out of me, bro, don't do me like that.
You talking about another guard?
Yeah, I'm talking about like if me and another dude had an issue and a dude slaps the shit out of me and a guard jumps in. Like dude slaps me.
Jumps in and trying to hold you back.
Yeah, and breaks it up. You know what I mean? like, bruh.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Let me take care of it for me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I agree with you.
Like,
on that.
don't take my my flame.
I feel you.
Don't take it.
Okay, so same situation, but not another guard, just somebody else there that was there with you.
Right. Well, I mean, even a
Jumps
guard
in.
though. Well, I mean,
No, not a guard.
I am just saying, like, hey,
I'm gonna tell you this
I'm
right
saying-
now.
I'm saying-
I don't give a damn if it was my
I'm
own
saying-
mama.
That's what
mama
I'm saying.
move.
Exactly.
Right, somebody-
Nobody.
Like get out the way.
Yeah.
somebody getting hit.
yeah.
Yeah, get out the
Don't-
way.
Don't get in the way.
Get out.
Yeah.
Like if you get slapped, there is a man. It's so funny because I think we was just talking about this at the spot we do work at night. the venue I work, and I think we was talking about that. We was talking about the time frame. Like, bro, you got like a 10-second window, my guy.
man.
Oh, Rob, you remember when I got slapped in the Bay?
When'd you get slapped in the Bay?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, nigga. I do remember that.
Did he do something? Did he do something?
Yeah, they got slapped back.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Quickly. It's a reaction. That's a man's reaction.
Hey, but
you know?
that was, you know, that's between friends.
Okay.
But in this type of situation, there's a window.
There is.
There's a window.
2 seconds.
Nah, you can get a little bit more than that.
Nah, you get 2 seconds to look at him crazy and try to pop the fuck back out of him. Because anything after that, nigga, if I slapped you after 2 seconds and I'm not fighting, I'm either walking away and you ain't doing shit or
I'm telling you, ain't nobody stopping me, bruh.
yeah.
Period.
That's why I said
So you
two
talking about a
seconds.
slap where
Ain't
you
nobody
see
stopping
exactly
me,
where the
bruh.
slap came from.
Yeah.
That's what you talking
Ain't
about.
nobody stopping
Yeah.
me.
You
if I
talking
get
where
slapped.
you see, because you know sometimes you could get slapped from you didn't see.
Oh,
'Cause
okay, that's a
I
different
mean,
story.
think about
You
it.
just
So you
looking-
talking about somebody in your face and they just
And they
came up and
slapped
slapped
you.
you?
Yeah, bro.
First,
That's the same
okay. This is my
situation.
problem
Same
too.
situation.
You know, we talking about let's get. I know we unpacking and we talking about it. Fuck all that. We about to talk about this shit all night. That's the part that bothers me too. And me and Tony actually talk about this a lot. Nigga, you ain't getting that close to me
Right.
for you to just be able to come up and slap me like that.
He just walked
Like
straight
you not
up, bro.
getting that close.
He just walked straight up to him, bro. He thought he was getting a
Especially
high
if
five.
I'm gonna say it like this: if we got an issue and there's an issue, like you would have to like sneak slap me, like on some
Yeah.
shit like I didn't even know you was even coming here, and you just walked up to me and played it like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I went for the dap, and you just slapped me. Yeah, like that. That's the only scenario where I see where that type of thing playing out.
I mean, technically, that did kind of happen, though, man. Let me tell you, Will walked
No,
up like
he-
it was a high five.
Bruh, Will
then
Smith
came out of
walked
left
up a
field.
long way up there to Chris Rock, bro. He even said, "Oh no," like he
He
knew.
said Richard. Who's Richard?
He even said like this was Richard or something like that. He said he knew he knew it was gonna be some type of confrontation. I don't think he was gonna get slapped. I think he thought it was gonna be some type of maybe he was gonna try to talk to him
Or a
he
joke.
was gonna say something to him or whatever. I knew he thought it was gonna be something at that level. I did not think Chris Rock thought he was gonna get slapped. But what I'm saying is that anybody that's walking up to you, and we putting it in the scenario in the spot that we work at, in the arena that we work, you're not getting that close to me to just be able to do that. If we already on that type of energy where we got an issue, if we get that close, I'm swinging first.
Right.
They ain't know you swinging. You're not getting that close to me,
nigga Rob
and
said I'm swinging
and we
first.
got an issue. If we have an issue, it would have to for you to get that close to me and be able to get a slap off like that. I would have to think that you weren't. I didn't have the same energy as you.
Right.
You didn't
Like
feel
I
the-
didn't know.
You didn't feel the threat.
Like you just like it was completely out of the blue.
I feel like if you
like
got
you just
slapped,
walked up.
you would just instantly slap back.
I feel like my natural reaction is to go
Natural
for your
reaction.
throat, like I'm choking you. Like I feel like I'm just going like I'm like bro, you just not about to just slap me and then I'm just
Bro, I'm going for your chin.
Right.
Sweet
Like-
chin music.
You slap me, I'm definitely retaliating.
Bruh, you getting sweet chin music.
yeah.
By the way, man, I wanted to take a quick moment. I wanted to bring one of our video editors on the show right now, Ethan Jovis, excuse me, Ethan.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you, man, because you've helped out with our show, our podcast, with a lot of our, promo films, editing, video footage. So I definitely wanted to take some time and thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, give a moment, man. Shout out to, let the people know where they can find you at.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, having me on. I've been just watching off to the side and cracking up because this was a funny ass conversation.
Right.
But my name's Ethan Joves. I'm from San Diego. Been doing videos and cinematography for music videos. If y'all know Bassy Vibe, I'm his cousin, so his last music video I directed and stuff. So
Oh shit,
That's
dope.
what's up.
That's dope.
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like my uncle, most of my family's in Sacramento, and like he went to the gym and they were like, "Oh, you have the same last name, Jovez. Like, you must know Ethan." And it's just cool how my name is kind of like
That's
Out
dope.
here.
in the mix in
That's
Sacramento,
dope,
just 'cause
yeah.
of
Okay.
family and stuff like
Right.
that.
That's
right.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Been doing footage for a minute, man. I know you don't do. I do more than music videos. I know I've seen some things where you've done some weddings, some behind the scene footage,
Yeah.
just trailers in general. So I definitely want to thank you for what you have applied to our show and helping it grow, man.
Most
Real talk.
definitely.
It's about the night, man.
Yeah.
We're out here.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
Facts.
Of course.
Did you shout out your IG or where they can find you at? What's your
Yeah,
IG
it's
or
just
your page?
Just my name, Ethan Jovez, but I do have a freshly new website. You can check it out at ethanjovez.com.
Spell that for us.
ETHANJOVES.
There it is.
Right there.
There it is. Go ahead for all your music and music videos,
Facts.
wedding photographers, whatever it is as far as editing and any videos, definitely hit him up. As you can see, the work on our page has been flawless, so thank you so very much. Once again, everybody, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I know this was a different week. You know, we did try to get some security things in here. Our podcast is about the nightlife aspect and trying to get like the nightlife people, the new club goers, some information on what it is and what it takes for you to be in the club. These last several weeks, I know we've had multiple guests on the show, but these guests are working different positions and they're trying to give their perspective on what it takes and what it looks like being in that club. So if you've looked at most of our guests and wondered why and what they're talking about, it's their views. We're going to actually come back in a few weeks and kind of go over all the guests that were on the show and kind of put their tidbits on what it can take to help you make your club experience a lot better. War Ready, what you got for us? Anything?
Nah, man. Tonight was a solid show, man. I mean, we highlighted the whole Will and Chris aspect. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's been all over social media.
Facts.
Everybody's talking about it. It's just a hot topic right now. So I hope you guys like all of our opinions on it and where we going with the show for next week.
Right.
Yeah, man. No, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, you know, this smack is it's monopolized the social airwaves right now. So,
Right.
you know, we had to touch on it, and I think it's, you know, it's fun, you know, and at the end of the day, it's all fun and games. You know, like I said, Will, Chris, still rock with them dudes.
Right.
But that was definitely a funny moment, especially for a film fanatic like myself,
Epic.
to see something in a formal set. I think that's what was so unsettling. And to your point, I do want to touch on it. When I first got word of it, I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I do agree. I thought it was fake because the first thing I got about it was Stephen A. did a tweet, and the notification came up in my phone, and I didn't really read it all the way. I just heard said Will Smith smacked Chris Rock,
Right.
and I was like, all right, maybe there's some type of skit they did, and I was like, and then that's what actually jogged my memory that the Oscars was even on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that is on tonight. I was like, oh shit. And then that's when the floodgates happened.
Right.
Social media. You know how the internet do. It's undefeated.
Right.
Just like a cell phone in the wash machine.
Oh,
undefeated.
Blew up.
Undefeated.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that phone ain't making it. But yeah, just, you know, that the memes out there, the videos have been hilarious. Like,
Great conversation.
but I think it's you know, it's bringing some levity to this, man, and just
Yeah.
kind of, you know, tapping in on how we act and how we react and getting a little bit more personal with how we feel about the situation.
Facts. Thank you guys once again, Mr. Hadouken. Anything? Anyways, man, we just once again want to thank you guys for tuning in live. Make sure you check us out next week, next Monday night, 9 p.m. Fuck it. 10 o'clock. Fuck it. Just say it. Fuck it. Who gives a shit, right? 10 o'clock next Monday, man, we'll be here. And I'll get it. It's not ready, but we keep pushing it. We have technical difficulties that come up, so we'll get it out as best we can. So, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to About the Night. Next week, we got a special guest on for you. Should we say the name already? We got a special guest coming up for you, man. Stay tuned to About the Night.